Eddie Hall, the strongest man in the world, at least one of the strongest. I don't know if his place has been taken. Now, what I find really cool, or not necessarily cool, kind of upsetting actually, about Eddie Hall is that his doctor is. I think this is true, I could be wrong, but I think his doctor said that he's very likely to have a heart attack, cardiac arrest. And the reason is because he eats so much food. He's so big. He's like obese but muscular, you know? And this is why, personally, I think calisthenics is so important because, for instance, Eddie Hall is way stronger than I am, right? But he's a lot stronger than me at lifting weight through space. I am pretty confident that I'm a little bit stronger than him in lifting my own body through space. I can do like 13, 14 pull ups. I can do nearly 50 push ups, clean push ups, about 40 odd. If I push really hard, I could make it to 50. I can do a straddle planche, and these things are only achievable if you actually practice them, practice moving your body through space through doing core exercises and um, isometrics and things like that. You know, like body weight exercises. And I think I think calisthenics is more about health than just strength. I'm not saying bodybuilding is unhealthy. Bodybuilding can be really healthy if you don't overeat and get extremely massive. But that's the downside of being really strong. You have to be really big. You have to have lots of muscle mass. And I don't think being like Eddie Hall, no hate to Eddie Hall, by the way, he's awesome, right? But being like, I wouldn't want to be like Eddie Hall. I wouldn't want to be this big muscular mass monster, this beast. The beast, that's what he's known as, the beast. And not be able to stretch my hamstrings or do the splits and not be able to run fast and do pull ups and do more useful movements. Because let's face it, when are you ever going to need to lift 500 kilograms off the floor for a few seconds and then put it back down? That's not. It's impressive, but it's not useful. You know, but when you can do lots of push ups and pull ups and you have great control over your core, that applies to real world movement. That applies to functional movement and martial arts as well. Not saying I could beat Eddie Hall's ass. I absolutely could not. He would absolutely destroy me in the ring because he's practiced martial arts a lot longer than I have. I think so anyway. Yeah, definitely. He's a lot older than me, so of course he's a very experienced fighter and he's a mass monster. However, if you were to take someone like Bruce Lee, I think Bruce Lee would win against Eddie Hall probably. I could be wrong. I've not done research on that, but I'd imagine someone like Bruce Lee or um I can't think of any other like I don't know Chuck Norris or something. I think they would win against Eddie Hall because they have that speed and that kicking range and stuff like that. That power behind the speed. F equals ma. Force equals mass times acceleration. So when it comes to applying force through your body, the acceleration is more important than the mass because you can increase your acceleration a lot quicker than you can convert your physical mass into power, into force. So calisthenics, like I said, is all about being healthy. It's about being strong as well, but more importantly, being healthy and being able to be useful with your body. Whereas being this mass monster looks awesome and is very impressive, but it's unhealthy and it's kind of unpractical in many cases. And you know, I think everyone's on their own journey. We all have different goals and aspirations. If you want to eat, you know, 1 billion calories a day, go ahead, but just know it's going to come with health problems. I think fasting and eating less and being vegan. I'm still trying to be vegan. I'm doing good. I'm being vegetarian for the past few days, so I'm proud of that. It's really hard, but I think being vegan and fasting and eating less food, eating clean and not dirty bulking, and focusing on body awareness strength is more functional and more useful than being able to move weight through space and instead of being able to move your own body through space, or should I say be able to move your body through space more efficiently than being able to move weight through space. I cannot bench 100 kilograms. I can bench maybe 60, I think. I'm not sure if I've done higher than that. I've not barbell squatted in a long time, but last time I barbell squatted, I was doing like 100 odd kilo. I can deadlift 100 odd kilo. If maybe not now because I've not done it in a while. I've not been training at all recently. It's really bad, but I'm working on it. I'm trying to get back into that flow state and live a meaningful life again. But yeah, choose calisthenics if you want health. choose bodybuilding if you want size and strength. Not saying calisthenics will make you extremely strong, but bodybuilding is a different kind of strength. But calisthenics is more useful. You know, that's just what I think. You feel free to argue with me in the comments. I'd love to hear what you have to say about this. Stop getting high on YouTube. Start getting high on life. May the universe guide you, which it will. To the great attractor and back, I love you.